Okay, so I gotta ask you about you and Ariana.
Okay.
How did that happen?
Oh, how did me and Ariana get together? I may be a little bit foggier than Ariana. So I'll tell you what I remember, which may not be much. We went to get Mexican food, just had girl time, got shit-faced.
We were like stumble out of the bar, wasted, to the point where I remember we did like a photo shoot. It was like, I was like, take a cool picture of me. Like a couple of wasted girls doing a photo shoot. And then I was like, well, Tom's car shopping, and he like kind of volunteered to pick us up.
I was just most annoyed about the fact that I'd been in a car dealership for roughly 8 hours or more. And like Lala and Ariana had been like drinking all day. And I was just like, dude, I want to drop you guys off. I want to go have a beer. I've had a f***ing day.
So we're in Tom's car, and at this point I'm like, f*** it. Like, she looks good tonight.
We get in the car, we're getting in the car, and I, open the thing for her to get in the back seat. And she was like, no, ride in the back with me. And I was like, why? She's like, just ride in the back with me. I was like, okay, fine, I'll ride in the back with you. So then she kind of initiated some things happening. I was behind Tom, so I was kind of like grabbing him. I'm looking at him in the rearview mirror. Like, that's when I feel like I started to really sober up, because I was like, what is happening right now? Like, what is happening? Obviously Lala is super hot. So I was like, is this maybe like, are we three gonna, like, cause that sounds f***ing great.
So what stopped you from getting involved?
Driving the car.
After being in the dealership for 8 hours, I think I can speak on everyone's behalf here.
Dude, I was
You're in
like,
no mood to get
I was
in it.
hungry and like jittery from like coffee. When you're like overly sober and caffeinated and you're around two people that are kind of like shit-faced, it's like annoying. You know what I mean? Like I was annoyed.
Who wants to have a threesome sober? That sounds awful.
Awful.
I know.
Because I sobered up, I kind of thought like, actually, she has a boyfriend. I think that if I kind of like pressured this to happen, I think she's way more drunk than I am. I would feel really bad pushing that.
You'd have to explain to Randall why you guys had a threesome.
Yeah, and I think that's not what she wanted.
That would scare the shit out of me.
Don't think that's what she wanted. I think she would have really regretted that.
I don't remember much. However, I do know that last year Ariana was very self-conscious because people were mean to her about down there, like her old boyfriend. That bitch has nothing to be insecure about. Just putting it out there.
I still to this day would really, Tom and I and like somebody who's like hot, that would be fun. But
I'm gonna opt out of that one.
But not if you're gonna tell everybody about it.
I am like
way
way too jealous. I could never handle it. There's no way in hell. Handling a threesome, way too jealous.
No,
I would
that's
rather
for me.
go eye contact here the whole entire time. Whole entire time. If I dare see one little eye dart over to the other one, I swear to God.
You put like blinder
Yeah.
glasses on, where he has to turn his whole head to see.
Ariana and Kristen kissing in Mexico. How does that happen?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I never
Kristen
saw
got
that
a hold of
happening.
she got a hold of all of our girlfriends. Let's just say that. Kristen.
I can't.
One way or another, whether it was kissing or something else, she got a hold of them.
I was so happy that she chose me. We made eye contact, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. She literally, you were like, I'm like, okay.
I love Ariana when she's shit-faced. It's the best thing ever.
When I was not friends with Ariana, I was convinced that she took ecstasy every weekend at the bar, because every time I would see her out, she would just be so happy. And I'm like, where'd the resting bitch face go? Why is she smiling? It's really making
I'm
me
not on
uncomfortable.
drugs.
Drink up, whore.
We became friends, and I started being around her drunk, and I'm like, this is just how she is when she's drunk. She's so happy. Like, nothing bothers
God,
her.
I wish I was like that.
Nothing.
I think Ariana's stunning. So when she gets drunk and realizes that she's f***ing hot, best show ever.
I don't know if it's the air in Mexico, the water, what, but they were getting buck wild. They were getting down and dirty. Lala was like grinding on the floor.
Lala got in the cage with like her legs.
Oh, I remember that.
What?
She was like, had her legs spread. She was facing all of us dancing. And then later on in the night, she faces the crowd.
We were having a really good time.
Everybody was out to play that night, except for me, because I was newly engaged.
I was married and I saw
Exactly. What,
Oh, I made you kiss me.
mean-
I kissed you. I was like, I kiss everyone. Kiss me now.
it's like, I want to say, I'm glad I wasn't there, but somehow I have this feeling that I'm going to be seeing this really soon.
Do you remember the chart from the original Vanderpump Rules season 1 pitch?
Yeah,
In the
I know.
Pitch deck.
Yeah.
There was, you know
The
what I'm talking about?
diagram, yeah. Basically, there was a diagram because we wanted to show to Bravo how authentic it was. Tom Sandoval is with Kristen, and this one used to date that one, and that one lived with this one. And it was just all so fascinatingly convoluted.
I remember that first meeting at SUR when you wanted to talk to everyone. We thought it was a meeting about the lounge, and they're like, actually, we're gonna do a pilot. So if you're interested, stay. I was just like, oh yeah, so I date Tom, and he's best friends with Tom, who dates Kristen, and they live together. Jax used to live with them, but he just moved in with Stassi, and she's also our best friend. So they're all dating. I remember you guys were like, what?
The weirdest thing to me is how most of the cast has banged Jax. Like, it's weird that like Kristen's banged him, Stassi, Brittany, they're all good friends. Brittany's marrying him. It's just like, it's still, when I think about it, I'm like, that's nuts.
We just like need to take a moment of silence
Jax
for like
is
the fact
never
that
good.
Kristen and Jax had sex years ago. Like it never gets old. Like it's hysterical. like you can't make that up. Like not once, but twice.
It's
funny. It's so crazy.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And now you're laughing about it. There was a time when you weren't.
Oh yeah.
I'm nervously laughing because I don't know what else to do.
Why, does it still bother you?
I'm sweating. I don't like thinking about it. I was really mean to her.
Dude, I would sweat more over the fact that you dated James. That's more embarrassing.
Really?
Yeah, totes.
They're both pretty f***ing bad.
James suggests that you bang Jax too. Is that true?
No, Jax and I never banged. I asked him one night when I was super drunk to like come over. Back in the day, that's just something I did. Get drunk, tell someone to come over, and then like don't text him back. Like I would get scared or whatever. I don't even think he texts back, actually. But no, we didn't go to Bangtown.
I'm around Stassi and Rachel, who both dated Jax, and she's around Carter, who she slept with back in the
Nothing
day.
sacred in this group, nothing.
Literally, every single person in our group has had some sort of relation with another person in our group.
Yeah. Even Bo. Bo made out with Kristen in a movie once, 10 years ago. That's how I know he's right for us.
Look at that. Sir, just bringing people together all the time.
Hi, it's Jax from Vanderpump Rules. Wait, what's after that part? Finish the episode, subscribe, watch more. Hi, it's Jax from Vanderpump Rules. Click here to subscribe, and click here to watch more videos of Vanderpump Rules.